Just because you didn't get to be
Data pack developer.
I am a fuck
Data pack developer.
God damn it, I'm just stuck.
Looking at false errors.
Because
Data pack helper plus.
won't get off their fat fucking ass and help me.
Yeah, so I didn't exactly have a plan for how I was going to transition from the kind of jolt of an intro to here. So you get an abrupt cut. Hopefully that's acceptable. Anyway, how's it going? You guys see that thumbnail? That was like I put a lot of work into that thumbnail. I'm pretty proud of that one. Anyway, this is episode 3 of the Minecraft Master Mode development series, devlog series. In this video, we're going to be covering the changes I've made to food, as well as the new thirst system, as well as the new diet system, which is part of the food system. There's a lot going on, and I'm very excited to delve into this. I've been toiling in Visual Studio Code for the past week, on and off, trying to find a cohesive end product, and the more stuff I added, the broader the scope of my ideas became, and so I kept adding more and more stuff. And now there's so many ideas that have been implemented now, so I have to somehow condense all of this down into a single video talking about all of it. This one might be on the longer end. We'll see. Anyway, let's get into it. Future editing Monarchia here. That intro was recorded like 5 days ago. In the past 5 days, I've realized a couple of things. The first thing was that first take on the video was terrible. I stumbled my way through the explanations of how the systems worked, and it was terrible and hard to follow and inconcisive and, you know, whatever. Second thing, about 1 billion bugs came up as I was making the video, so I had to go and debug everything. And that took 5 days. Because I had to rebuild a bunch of systems from the ground up. Because the systems I've just added are so complicated, I thought it would be better to do this in a scripted version, so I'm not, like, stumbling over myself and, you know, like, making it unclear. So this next part's going to be scripted. Let me know how you like it, if you prefer this format, or if you prefer me just rambling. Anyway, enjoy the video. We'll start off with the thirst meter. Like hunger and health, the thirst meter is out of 20 points. It's never shown directly on screen anywhere, instead relying on occasional chat messages to give you an idea of how thirsty you're becoming. But you can still check your current thirst anytime by typing /trigger player stats, and you don't need to be an operator to do this. Thirst will tick down by 1 point every 90 seconds, or even faster when damage is taken. When your thirst ticks down to 15, 10, 5, or 0, respective messages are displayed in chat signifying how thirsty you're becoming. When at 0 thirst, you begin to die of dehydration at a rate of 0.75 health per second. One approach to preventing dehydration is to drink water. You'll need to purify it first, though, as water bottles are now inherently contaminated. Throwing a contaminated water bottle into a cauldron heated from below, using any of the heat sources shown here, will begin to boil away any bacteria over the course of 10 seconds. A sound cue can be heard when the purified bottle is ready, at which point the bottle can be consumed to restore 5 thirst. You can also use the system to pasteurize milk buckets, which are now inherently unsafe for consumption upon acquisition as well. Alternatively, you can consume any food items shown in the green zone here to restore thirst, or any food items in the red zone to make you thirstier. Upon respawning from death, you'll be at 10 thirst points out of 20. This is to avoid cheating the system by dying intentionally to gain thirst. You'll notice that this now applies to the hunger bar as well. Speaking of hunger, I'm sure you've noticed the diet section of the player stats command. The diet system is split up into 5 categories: proteins, grains, vegetables, fruits, and sugars, with the food items that you consume contributing points to these different categories. For example, a carrot can be consumed to grant 3 points to the vegetables category, or a piece of steak could be consumed to grant 8 protein to the protein category. One food item can also give points to multiple categories. The points in each category diminish over time, so it's preferable to keep numbers high so you can reap the benefits of having a varied diet. Having high enough values in any category will give you a buff specific to that category. For example, having 35 or more points in the sugars category will give you a speed buff that persists until your sugar level drops below 35. Additionally, some effects will synergize with one another. Take the 35 points in sugars. If you also get 35 points in fruits, which would normally just give you like a luck buff, the speed that the sugar bonus gives you is instead upgraded to speed 2. So you can have speed 2 and a luck buff at the same time just by having 35 or more points in both sugars and fruits. Like the thirst system, the diet system will also inform you when you get low in any one category. If the score in one of the categories hits 0, you'll be hit with a debuff specific to that category. For example, having no protein in your diet will give you a mining fatigue debuff that lasts until you either die or eat a food that contributes to the protein category. In case you were wondering which foods actually contribute to which categories, here's a build that I made that organizes the food items in to their different categories. Notice that some items, such as pumpkin pie, can provide bonuses to multiple categories at once. And that's kind of it. I've added a few tweaks to previous systems here and there, but what we've just covered is more or less what this iteration of the pack boils down to. Please let me know how you feel about it. Please let me know how you feel about things being scripted, or whether or not that's like a preferable thing. I do enjoy like the kind of walkthrough step-by-step process of like, here's how I'm making this, you know, here's kind of my thought process behind it, things I think that are cool, you know, like whatever. There's different ways of doing it. I could do the super information dense version, or I could do the more personalized kind of like, here's my thought process, here's the creative design process, you know, whatever. It all depends on what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more, you know, information oriented, just like, hey, here's the news, here's the update, or, you know, here's how this data pack kind of came to be, you know, it's up to you guys. As long as I'm documenting what I'm doing, I'm happy doing it. So whatever is preferred, I will definitely go that way. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, do what you want to do, or come and join the Discord if you want. You can come and suggest some ideas for the data pack. You might even get a sneak peek to like early access, like play tests and things like that. All depends. We'll see how kind of things pan out. Thanks for watching. Take care.